I see where I left off. So, yes, that's why I stayed, because I just wanted these connections to survive all of the pain that they've endured in their life. Because I knew enough information about these people for me to know that they weren't okay. And even when they weren't expressing their deepest, darkest wounds to me, I still knew that they weren't okay. It doesn't take much for a human being to consume about a person to figure out all of the deepest parts of a person, all the complexities that make up a person's existence. It doesn't take much to consume. I've always been quite the observing one. But I've always kept a positive energy flowing, no matter what I was going through, no matter what another person was going through. I just had to make sure that I reminded people that there is still light and pure love in this world. But then as the years went on, I started to hear this specific terminology: toxic positivity. It's where, like, a person is overly positive that they negate the negativity that a person is going through. It's as if they are disregarding the mishaps a person is going through. It's like they're being inconsiderate. That's how we come off. Let me get the actual definition of this word, because a lot of people have thrown me in the category of toxic positivity. So, an AI overview of what toxic positivity is via Google. Toxic positivity is the idea that people must remain optimistic and positive at all times, even in the face of adversity, which suppresses or dismisses authentic negative emotions and can lead to negative consequences like increased anxiety, isolation, and hindered emotional growth. Wow, John, this is how you perceived me? That told me a lot about you over the years, but I just dusted off because I thought you genuinely knew me. Now, granted, I did try to avoid those negative emotions because, hey, well, I was already facing them behind closed doors. And it even got into a point where I couldn't even hide those emotions. You've seen those parts of me during sacred, intimate moments, you saw that side of me. And negative consequences like increased anxiety, isolation, and hindered emotional growth. Baby, there was never really a hindrance to my emotional growth because, well, you see, I came out the womb with a heightened sense of emotional intelligence, and I was dealing with increased anxiety and isolation because of the family I was born in. And the reason why I'm a soul who remains optimistic and positive at all times, even in the face of adversity, is because I too personally know what it's like being hurt and being put in harsh situations time and time again. I know what it's like. But because of whatever you personally been through, it caused you to have these certain special type of glasses, rose-colored glasses, and these lenses that you were looking through were lenses of pure pain and disappointment due to those who raised you. You've always had a pessimistic view of this world, and you even admitted that about yourself. And you even questioned me time and time again how I was able to keep a positive attitude about life even when it disappointed you repeatedly. And at first, my response was, I don't know. I was born this way. And that, my friend, is the truth. So for you to constantly deem me as a person who operates in toxic positivity is outlandish. But I forgive you because I've met multiple people who had a belief system like yours. And there were times where it got to me. It added on to my low self-esteem and my lack of confidence within myself. Not knowing around this time that I was just taking on your energy. I was taking on energy from you and others. This wasn't even my energy. It wasn't mine. It just goes to show you how much of an empath I am. But I forgive you. Because as I got older, I received more knowledge that boosted my cosmic consciousness. Whatever you said and what those outside of you said didn't really matter anymore. Because after everything, I still remain true to myself. And I'm grateful for it. So thank you. And I forgive you. So this video is going to be about forgiveness. And this will be my final message of forgiveness to these people, to these connections that I've experienced during a certain period of my life leading up till now. There's a select few. And I would like to start with my brother. Hi, DeAndre.